Now, for every generator control panel that is digital, there is always a remote start connection inside the control panel. I repeat, for every generator control panel that is this digital panel, there is always a space for ATS. I repeat, there is always a space for remote start. There is always a space for customer start signal. There is always a space for ATS enable. The whole of this that I mentioned is what we call ATS enable. When they design digital control panel, they will make a provision for ATS enable should in case you want to use ATS to control the plant. Now, we are going to go into the digital panel to find the terminal, how to identify the terminal for the generator that you're going to use to synchronize with this. We are going to go into the digital panel and locate how to identify the terminal that is ATS enabled and bring it here. I repeat again, we are going to study on how to identify the ATS enabled terminal on the generator. Okay, that is where this cable is going to. All right, but let's finish this aspect, then we go to that particular exercise. Now, like I told you, this signal is no longer small generator, it's now heavy duty generator, but digital control panel. Now, in digital control panel, the remote start simply means close the circuit to start the gen, then open the circuit to shut down the gen. So what we are going to do in the case of this logic is this. This is our relay that we are using for cooldown duration. Now, every digital panel also have what we call cooldown function, cooldown duration. Although not all of them, but very few does not have it, but virtually all of them have it. Digital control panel, from the factory, from the default setting, the manufacturer, they are aware that the end user might decide to use ATS to control the genset control panel. So they now provide the provision, they now made a provision for ATS enable. And they also put what we call cooldown duration for shutting down the genset with timing. Apart from ATS, that function is enabled from the end user. Whenever you want to shut down your digital control panel and then that cooldown is set, just press the button to shut down. It will cool down for 3 minutes. The maximum is 30 minutes. You can set 30 minutes. But the default setting from the panel is 3 minutes. So you can increase it to 30 minutes if you wish. So that function, if you are not able to know how to do that, to set the panel, you now introduce your own on the ATS. But after building your ATS, providing this cooldown duration, you now set your own cooldown for like 1 minute. If you set it for 1 minute, it's okay. If you discover that the genset also has cooldown duration for like 3 minutes, that means 3 minutes from the genset and your 1 minute, making 4 minutes, that one is too much. So how do you do? Either you disable your own or you disable the one on the genset. Okay, later I'll tell you how to do that. Okay, now, but don't rely on the cooldown duration from the panel because some of them might not have it, but most of them have it. But some of them will have it, but end user might not be able to navigate the panel or navigate the screen to know how to adjust it or to know how to disable it. So if you don't know, what you need to do is to use it default setting and override your own timing. Okay, when we get there, when we get to control panel, I will treat it, you will understand it when we get there. But because control panel is not displaying here, you wouldn't know how to do that. So I will bring the control panel drawing and explain again so that you understand it. All right, now, because I don't want to rely on the cooldown duration before shutting down for the panel, I want to introduce my own. Okay. Now, the relay of this particular relay contact, We are going to insert it here. Let's get it. It's going to be normally closed. I told you when you open the genset shutdown. Arrow 3. 1, 2. Yes, arrow 3. Okay. The terminal can be whatever thing you find on the terminal can play. Okay. Now this is your remote start. When here opens, the genset will shut down. Once here closes, the genset will start again. And what is the activation? Is coming from here, this relay. Once this mains is active, you will activate this relay and this relay will shut down, will open. Okay, once you open, the genset will shut down. All right, now, sorry, what if we want to shut the genset manually without waiting for the mains? We put on the genset and the mains is not available to shut it down. How do we shut it down? So we need to insert this switch again. Look at this switch. This switch is going to be here. So take this one down. Insert another one. Insert another one here. This one is coming from going to be 1 and 2. This one is coming from here. This off switch. At the back, you attach another auxiliary, and that is this auxiliary. I taught you that. Check your exercise on how to put multiple contacts at the back of the auxiliary. Now, if I want to shut down this genset manually, I will turn this off. I turn it right side. Once I turn it right, this one will shut down. Here, we also shut down. We open. Once you open, the timer on the gen will start cooling down. We start timing. Okay, it will start timing. Definitely must have it. Every digital control panel has it. It will time for that 3 seconds, 3 minutes. It will shut down. Then, if any of this phone is closed, okay, if any of this one is closed, the genset will run. If this one opens, genset will shut down. If this one opens, genset will shut down. I hope it's carried, okay?